Hey everybody, and welcome back to Ready for Launch. You know, we originally were making these videos because we were leading up to April 2nd, our launch day, and now we're here, we made it. But we still want to give you some insight into some of these brand new shows that we have coming up. And so today we have been on set filming for a brand new show called That's Debatable, starring or hosted by Dr. Michael Brown. So do you mind just introducing yourself, telling everybody a little about who you are?
Well, I'm a Jewish believer in Jesus. I came to faith in 1971 as a heroin shooting, LSD using hippie rock drummer. Yeah, I got my own story.
All right.
And immediately after coming to faith, my dad said, Michael, I'm glad you're off drugs, but we're Jews, we don't believe in this. So he brought me to meet the local rabbi. So that started the whole debate dialogue thing years ago. The rabbi challenged me to learn Hebrew. I ended up with a PhD in Near Eastern languages and literatures. And my heart's always beat to see God's people really come alive. I had such a great life-changing encounter with him. That's critical, that we really know him, experience him, and then to make him known in the nations and then to see my people Israel saved. So over the years, I've traveled around the world, written many books, led ministry schools, and sent out laborers around the world. But there are three main R's in our ministry. The first is revival. We really want to see revival in the church. The second, revolution, meaning a gospel-based moral and cultural revolution. And the third, redemption in Israel. So everything we do feeds into those three R's.
You have a brand new show coming. So how did that even happen?
I got a call out of the blue from Pastor Stovall, whom I knew had preached at Celebration Church previously. And he said, hey, we're launching a network and we want to put your daily radio show on the network because we do a video feed as well. He said, we want to put it on the network and it's so important because you tackle the issues. Every day I'm introduced on the radio as, quote, your voice of moral, cultural, and spiritual revolution. So we agreed to do that. And then December of last year, so December 2020, I was away on a week-long prayer retreat. And in prayer, got this idea about this show and sent it over to the producer. I said, what do you think if we do a show just exclusively devoted to doing a different debate on a different subject each week? Hence, That's Debatable.
So what kind of topics will you be covering on this show?
Wide range. I mean, there'll be discussions within the faith, among fellow believers, like has the church replaced Israel, or do charismatics overemphasize divine healing? Then we'll have discussions with those that say they're progressive Christians or liberal Christians. Should you be pro-choice or pro-life? We'll talk with a gay pastor, a transgender pastor, evangelical turned atheist, charismatic turned agnostic, questions about the Quran versus the Bible. So those are some of the topics we're covering. And we're talking about lively, intense, eye-opening discussion and debate.
What is your ultimate hope for the show? What is the goal, per se?
I want people to know that we have answers for the most difficult questions. Everybody's going to deal with one issue or another, theologically, practically, life, family, whatever. These things are going to come up. I want you to know there are solid answers. We want to present a model where you can think things through, where people have a safe space to ask their questions. We can think together. We can humanize those that we differ with. We can say, hey, here's the way to do it. Here's the way to have healthy discussions. So ultimately, build up the body and then reach those who don't agree with us and say, hey, here's why we believe Jesus is the best of all.
And people can follow you on your personal Instagram account. What is that?
Personal Instagram is Dr. Michael Brown. And then
we have an Instagram account for this show. It's very easy. It's just called That's Debatable. So as long as you know how to spell that one, should be good to go.
Perfect. Join me there.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next time.